It's the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. How can you understand the Father if you can't understand his language? Does the Father speak in parables? Does he speak in metaphors? Now, after you come to the answer to that question, did he tell you why he speaks in parables? Did he tell you why? Because there are some people on the earth that don't understand metaphorical language. They can't understand parables. And he made it very clear. Those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, let them see and hear. He would often say it. Those who have an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. What the Spirit says. In order to hear what the Spirit says, you got to have a spiritual ear. If you don't have a spiritual ear, then you can't understand spiritual words. You won't understand parables. You won't understand meaning. You don't understand that? The meaning of the word is the spirit of the word. The meaning of a thing is the spirit of a thing. You see that? Who you are is the spirit of that being that you are. You can say, I am so-and-so, but that body, are you that body or are you in it? So then who is the I am that's inside of that body speaking? Well, it's the spirit. We all know that. So then we see that there are two things going on here. A parallel existence happening at the same time, right? But you have some people that don't have a parallel existence. They're on mono. They're not on stereo. They only hear fleshly things. So therefore, they can't hear the meaning. They can't discern. They can't glean the meanings of the words. You see that? So when you want to speak something to somebody and you want to speak in a way where certain people, the people that's on mono, won't hear you, you got to put your station on stereo. What does that mean? Two things are coming out. Yes, fleshly words are coming out of your mouth, but the meaning of the words is coming out as well. Let's get an example of this. Destroy this temple and in 3 days I'll build it again. And you see what the mono people heard. See? You see what they heard. They tell you what they heard. But then the person who had the spiritual ear, who recorded the words in the scripture says, but he meant this. He spake of the temple of his body. They understood it not. A man must be born again. How does a man go into his mother's womb again? You being a master of Israel don't understand these things, Nicodemus? See? You got to attune your station. You got to open your spiritual ear. If you got one, that's why he said, he who has an ear, let him hear. You got to have it. So what happens to the people who don't have the spiritual ear? Can they hear? Obviously, they can't hear it. They can't hear spirit. And what did he say about his words? They are spirit and they are life. So do they have life in them? No. Those people are easily duped. That's why you see them in the world still running along with it, smiling, excited and happy about their existence in the world. Because they only hear on mono. A person can get right on camera in front of these people and say, hey, I'm just trying to do the best I can to be a good stand-up guy. I know everybody has their issues, but I'm just doing the best I can to serve Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And I think we should all do the same. And see all that talking? You hear all that talking? When you're listening on mono, all you hear is that. So you go, okay, well, it sounds good to me. But God don't judge as man judges. I'm going to always remind you guys of that. Abba told you how man judges. He already told you. They judge wrong. Why does it say that his servant would not judge by the seeing of his eyes nor the hearing of his ears? Why those two things? Because that's what God does. See? The servant of God only does what he sees the Father doing. So the Father doesn't judge by what he has heard with his ears, but he judges the heart and the reins of what he has heard. Why is it coming out of your heart? So when that person says, oh, this and this and this, well, the reason you're saying that is because you want to convince other sheep that you're a sheep, but you're actually just a wolf. So since the people are all on mono, the people of the world are on mono. So since they're on mono, they can only hear one damn thing. So I got to come and reveal the other side that they can't see, which is the intent of what the people around them are doing. Now let's see if that's what he did. He revealed the intent. Okay. They are whited sepulchres. That means they look good on the outside, but the inside is messed up. He says they're full of dead men's bones. Okay. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay. The world hates me because I testify that the deeds thereof are evil. Okay then. This is all coming clear to me. So the children of Israel, who you were sent to, they were being blinded from the intentions of the people around them, the leaders around them. It sounded good and it looked good, but the intentions were evil. What did he say? They pray long prayers. See how it looks on the outside? They wear all these fancy robes. They sit in the highest, most seats. So it sounds a certain way. It looks a certain way. But they do all of these things to be seen of men. That's what he told you. He told you what they do and why. See, the why is what you were fucking up on, Israel. That's the truth. You were missing why someone does what they do. Christ had to tell you that because that's how they've gotten over on you in every aspect of your life. Is deceive you about the intentions of why they're presenting it to you. It could have been the school system. That looks like a good thing. It could be the healthcare system. Oh, that looks good and safe. That looks like a good thing, a trustworthy thing. It could be the police. Oh, they look like they're a trustworthy person I should call when I'm in trouble. It could be your politicians. Oh, those are the trustworthy people we should give all the power to rule our lives. It could be whatever you think it is. Whatever you think it is. They're coming to you. They want to get something out of you. And that's what Christ was trying to explain to you. They know they have to decorate it and make it look good or you'll reject it as soon as it comes to you. So they got to put you on mono. Listen to the good part. Don't look at the intentions and why I'm even bringing it to you. Like I told you guys in my last video, if I was selling something to your child because they were sick and I was selling you something, but it had a whole bunch of side effects to that shit, and when it came time for me to tell you that part, I just kind of rambled it off real fast and put it in the small print, then I'm hiding my intention. Because if I'm selling you something that does more harm than good, then obviously I'm just trying to make $1 off of you. And let's just keep it real. What are most people in this world trying to do? Why are people in this world vying for your attention? You tell me this. Are they vying for your attention for free? Like I said, y'all can be silly about this all the hell you want to. I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be stupid about what I'm seeing and what my Father has told me. And don't get offended because I'm saying words like stupid and silly, because Father says the same things. You won't listen to sound judgment. What is sound judgment? Calling something what it actually is. Israel has a big problem with that. It's good. It's good. No, it's not. It'll kill you. But it's good. So it'll kill you. No. I don't want to hear that part. Why are you on mono? Israel is a stereo people. If y'all can understand what I'm saying by saying that. Why are you on mono? Flip your shit to stereo so you can see the intents. And the moment you start seeing the intents of the people's heart that's coming at you, you start to reject them and start saying no. Instead of yes all the damn time to everything that they throw your way. Woman gets cancer. Okay, yeah, the doctor says we gotta do chemo and radiation. That's the best way to deal with this problem. Okay, they do it, she dies anyway. Then her daughter gets cancer, goes to the doctor. We said we gotta do a round of chemo and radiation, man. That's the way to deal with this issue. She dies. Then her daughter gets breast cancer. We're gonna do chemo and radiation, and then you see what the hell I'm telling you here? Now let's see here. This chemo and radiation and all these procedures that you go to the doctor to get done, do the doctor make any money off of that? If he don't, then we can stop talking. But if he do, then we need to keep with this conversation then, don't we? Do he make any money? Women, when you go to the doctor and have your child there at the hospital, do they get paid to give you a C-section? Or do they do that for free? Well, if they did it for free, I bet you they wouldn't be pushing C-sections on women. But because they get paid tens of thousands of dollars to do it, then they always come to you with it, hiding the intent. Oh yes, your baby's heart rate has gone up. We got to get him out of there because, hey, well, maybe his heart rate is up because you were putting Pitocin in her IV drip. Artificial hormones has got her body all out of whack and have her contracting unnaturally. Maybe that's why. Oh, no. We're just helping her push this baby along. So you're not helping yourself at all? This doesn't help you at all? I mean, no, we're only doing this for her. But when you start seeing all the benefits they get from it, then it kind of makes it hard for you to believe their little fucking story, doesn't it? But what do you see? People running right to these same people that's killed their ancestors, looking for them to help them. The same thing they told your mama to do killed her. The same thing they told her mother to do, it killed her. Now they're telling you to do it, and you think it ain't going to kill you. Silly? Is that silly? Is that stupid? Because it sounds like it to me. What it sound like to you? What it sound like to you? See, America's going to get the greater damnation. You know why? The same reason I'm just describing to you, if y'all willing to hear your boy. Because they went on the earth saying something with their mouth, but the intents of their heart wasn't true to what they were saying, was it? So then America did the same thing Christ said don't do, but yet they said they serve Christ. That's why they're going to get the greater damnation. At least the other nations made up some other god and idol and never said they served Jesus Christ. But America said that they served Jesus Christ and said that they were going to put this across the earth and spread the gospel. And carry forth Christ's message. That's what they said. And be the land of the free and home of the brave. And have all things in common and love each other as the neighbor as themselves. Yeah, right. They haven't done any of that since its inception. So somebody was lying then. Somebody knew they had to sell that to draw people unto it. Yeah, when you hear that, it sounds good. When you get here and you see, it's not no fucking land of the free. How is it land of the free, where a nigga can pull you over, take you out of your car, search your damn car, detain you, all because he smelled what he thought he smelt something? That's free? No, it's not. Land of the free, where if you don't pay your child support, you go to jail, regardless of why you didn't pay it. It ain't paid, you go to jail. Land of the free. And the list goes on and 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 on. It goes on and on and on and on and on. But what do you niggas do? You go right along in it, continuing in it, just like he said, on mono. Hey man, they said it was good. You see that? They said it was good. It said it's good for you. Didn't they tell you toothpaste was good for you? Didn't they? No, you couldn't find out that fluoride does what? When that shit get in your system, what it do to you? Is it poisonous? You come to find out that the fluoride in the water, was it poisonous? But they put the fluoride in there because it's good for you. If you're on mono, you think everything this world is doing is good for you. It's faster, it's more convenient, it's easier. What's wrong with it? It's doing harm to you. But you can't hear that other station that say it's doing harm. Nor will you listen to it. You won't even hearken to that fucking station at all. You deny it's even there at all. Why would they lie to me? I've heard people say that. Why would they lie to me about what it's for? So they can make some damn money, nigga. Look, if you stood to make $1 billion off of something you made, you were going to make $1 billion off of that shit. Or you could say, nope, I can't sell this because some people have died. Not all of them, but some people have gotten sick and died from this shit. So that means it ain't perfect yet. I can't sell it yet. Instead of doing that, the nigga says, well, hey, I'll take my fucking chances. And then later on, when people start dying and they start suing me, I'll just pay. I've made $1 billion. What's 20 million that I have to pay to these fucking people? So what? Yeah, but you can't pay them back for their loss. So it shows your intents of your heart. That's why the people hated Christ. I don't want you to be exposed how I'm making my money. Let's see if that's in the scriptures. If y'all digging deep down with me, y'all will know it. There was a woman who had a familiar spirit upon her, and she was making some money for some people. And when Paul rebuked the spirit off of her and the spirit had to leave her, they were upset and angry and mad because they couldn't make no more money. So did they care about that girl? Did they know she had a demon? Did they seek to deliver her? Or did they seek to make her their slave? It says masters. See what the hell I'm trying to tell you about this wicked ass, dirty, filthy ass world, disgusting ass, degenerate ass place. Y'all see what I'm saying about it? And y'all think there's something good in it. If God hates it, do you think there's something good in there? It's like Esau. If God says he hates him, you think there's something good in there? Well, what have you seen come out of Esau? Nothing but murder, lying, stealing, and destroying. That's all Esau has done. What's happened to all the trees? Now watch this. Watch this, guys. Watch how the world just acts stupid when you start asking them simple questions. What nation of people destroyed all the rainforests? Are known for doing it? What race of people are known for destroying the oceans? Which race of people are known for enslaving other races of people? This is their history. This is what they're known for. All of these things. What people made GMOs and sell them to their people? What people do that? Y'all know Skittles is outlawed in Europe, most places. Skittles are, but right here in America, you can have them. So that's telling you right there. Oh yeah, home of the land of the free and all of this, and stand up for God. But y'all do shit that other nations won't even do to their people. Y'all still do wickedness to them more than you do to other people. So how in the hell are you guys people? Well, because y'all were taught lies by the church leaders, just like this scripture says. The religious leader of that day were the ones doing this, decorating themselves up to look a certain way while being ravenous wolves on the inside. Whited sepulchres. All of these things that you see in here. All of these things that you see in here was those religious leaders of the day that Christ was walking, and it has not changed. So people say, well, damn, I can just get rich, make a lot of money. Just like I saw this pastor, this was years ago though, and I guess he was being audited by the IRS or some lady was auditing the guy and talking about he had Louis Vuitton receipts for thousands of dollars, Gucci receipts, trips to Bermuda. He had a $3 million house that he was saying was a fellowship hall for the people of the church. He said he needed those Louis Vuitton clothes because he was going to be on TV and it's better for TV presentation. This is a minister of the gospel, right? Do y'all see what I'm trying to explain to you? He had a Bentley he was driving around in, a Range Rover. Sounds like this guy has the best of this world. Well, what does Christ say about people who have the best things in this life? See, all you got to do is listen to Christ, but the vast world doesn't want to. He already said they hate him. And truthfully, before I end this message, I'll just keep it real with you. It's well that they reject him, if that's their choice, because we shall inherit the earth. The wicked, what did it say? The earth was given over into the hands of the wicked. and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Y'all can't hear that? When the wicked rule the earth, they cover righteous judgment. They cover the judges with money. That's what they do. They bribe. It's called bribery. So all you got to do in this world, if you want to get something, just bribe somebody. You see? That's the way of the world. But when you're on stereo and you got eyes that can see and ears that can hear, then doesn't that mean when somebody does something in front of you and you see them doing it, you can actually see what they're really doing? That's right. That's right. Doesn't that mean when somebody's talking to you, you can hear past the words and hear the intentions of their words when they're talking? If you got ears that can hear, that's right. So what you think you need out here? What eyes and ears do you think you need? The ones that are blind or the ones that can hear and see? And how do you get those eyes? Well, who's the one that healed the blind, gave sight to the blind? Who was that? So how can you get healing from the person you hate? See why they run to the worldly doctors who lie to them for their money? They think it's strange when somebody comes up to them, willing to heal them, and doesn't ask them for anything in return, doesn't ask them for any money. They think that's very strange. This world is backwards, man. It's corrupt. It's best you be separate, as he said, right? Salawam Israel.